Hi. Okay, so this week is going to be fun. We're going to be learning some fractions. I'll go through the week's work and then I'll let you know some kind of tips for this week as well. So this week we're starting at lesson 6 and we are going right into partitioning shapes. So partitioning just means to cut it or to split it. It's beginning fractions for kids. So here you just split the shapes up into two, basically in half in two different shares. And then same here, it'll say either 4 different shares or 2 different shares. So you're just having your student go ahead and draw a line to cut that in half. Here we're just coloring each half of the shape and coloring 1/4 of the shape. And then we're on to lesson 7. Same type of thing. More about shapes. We're asking and answering questions about equal parts and about the shaded parts. And again, partitioning shapes, so cutting them. So split the shape into 4 equal fourths. Talk to your students at home about the kitchen. When you're cooking, you can do so much with fractions. Maybe you're cutting an apple in half or a piece of bread in fourths. So here they're going to color the shares, and it tells them what to color. Color 2 of the fourths. This is probably the hardest for all kids to understand because they can get 1/4 because it's cut into 4 pieces. But when you start saying 2/4, that kind of confuses them a little bit. So be mindful of that and maybe spend some time with them here. Going on to lesson 8, we're showing the shares. So two show 1 out of 4 shares and 1 out of 2 shares. They can go ahead and color it in and put it in the right spot. And then here again, true or false, but this one says if they have the correct shading. And I noticed that the shading did not come through on this page. So if you would like to have them shade in, you can kind of quiz them. Show me 1/2. Show me 3 3/4, something like that. You can do that. Or you can have them color in the actual 2/4 and go that way. So, and then here's just more fractions. So again, fractions are really difficult for kids of this age sometimes to understand 1/2 or 3/4. So here's my tip. I just went down to the dollar store and got some Play-Doh. I'm going to be making fractions out of Play-Doh. So in my lessons, the kids will see me working with Play-Doh. If you guys have any Play-Doh, please go ahead and get that out. I'm going to be cutting my circles into quarters, into halves, just like it says on the paper. And this really brings it to life. This is something that if you could have your kids doing their work with Play-Doh next to them, it just really helps them understand and it helps them have a lot of fun with it. And it kind of takes the nervousness away from the math when you can have something in your hands to play with. And it really helps them understand. So again, it's all about fractions this week. I'll be demonstrating with Play-Doh, but it's a lot more fun if they get to play with Play-Doh. And like I said, I got all this Play-Doh for about $1.50 at the dollar store just now. So I'm also going to put a recipe for Play-Doh. So if you don't want to go to the store, I completely understand. If you don't have Play-Doh, I'm going to put a recipe for some homemade Play-Doh. And of course, that's super fun to do in the kitchen with your kids. So I hope you have fun this week with your kids. I know it's going to be fun. So enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions.